tournament. And we are in McAllen Memorial High School gym for our next game. This is McAllen Memorial getting set to take on Los Fresnos and the Lady Falcons. Both teams having gone 1-0 thus far in pool play here in this pool today, and both unbeaten in 2 days. And so our first major matchup of tournament play on day 2 here from this gym features 2 #1 seeds. Lady Mustangs on the left side, the Lady Falcons over on the right side. As we get set for this broadcast, we thank you again for joining us here for our coverage. And this should be a good one from start to finish. The Lady Falcons are coming off of a game they just won against the Harlingen Lady Cardinals. Win that notched number 700 as far as a career win for head coach Becky Woods of the Lady Falcons. The road to 800 doesn't get any easier, as game 1 here for the Lady Falcons will be a challenge against an unbeaten McAllen Memorial team. Memorial's already been up against Mission Veterans. We had them in a broadcast to start our high school volleyball coverage. And so they've been tested against some of the better teams. They'll play here against this Los Fresnos team, as neither team backs away from competition. Looking further ahead for this Falcon team, they'll be playing Tuesday night, coming up now Tuesday, just a few days away. They'll be at home against Nicky Rowe, and that should be a great matchup there between those two teams. Lady Mustangs will serve as away we go. Macy Henderson to serve it up to start this best of 3 game series. Deep serve played by the Lady Falcons. High set center. Garcia tips it in the back row, and that's a point for the Lady Falcons. They go up 1-0. Well, everybody rotated forward for McAllen Memorial, expecting the big kill attempt by Jasmine Garcia, and rightfully so, because she can bring it. Back row was open. She took advantage. Clarissa Escobar serves it over for the Falcons. Ball up near the net. High set, spiked by the Mustangs, kept alive by the Falcons. You'll see a lot of defense for both of these teams, contesting most every point. Big time kill that time for Demi Banks, ties the game at 1 apiece. Banks able to deliver there. Mustangs to serve it up. Natalie Silva back at the service line. Silva was our player of the game in game 1 when they beat Edinburgh Vela. Serves this one out of bounds. Lady Falcons able to get the point. Halford serves it over. High set across the way for Whitworth. Halford there to dig that. A high set to Brown, spikes it over. Good dig by Talamentes. Back to Whitworth, got it off the block. Point, Memorial ties it up. Back to serve is Sydney Marburger. Marburger will serve. Falcons get it over. Mustangs with a good chance here. That's over and down. Another kill by Demi Banks. A 3-2 game as the Mustangs take the lead. Serve across, played up into the rafters. Lady Falcons able to keep it alive. Ball back over. High set Banks, hammers it down again. Demi Banks, another kill. 4-2 game, and they are going right to Banks early and often on her first rotation through the net. Falcons on the attack here. Garcia gets that over. Good pass, high set, Banks again, tips it past the block, covered this time by the Falcons. Mustangs set up Whitworth, and she puts it away. Banks and Whitworth producing on the front row for the Lady Mustangs. Sydney Marburger to serve. That goes just out of bounds off the back row. And a timeout called by Los Fresnos. McAllen Memorial up early. Back after this.
Hola, les habla su amigo Benjamín Gómez, el alcalde de San Benito, invitando a toda la gente que venga a visitarnos aquí. Gracias, su amigo Benjamín Gómez.
Whether you're visiting or vacationing at South Padre Island, be sure to book your place to stay with Island Services. Locally owned for over 40 years. Trusted, reliable for condo and beach house rentals. Call and visit the website today. Island Services.
After a timeout called by the Lady Falcons of Los Fresnos, the Lady Mustangs up by 4 at 6-2. Send Sydney Marburger back to serve. And away we go as we resume play here of game one. Back set this time, Garcia tips it. Back row coverage this time as Silva has that control. Ball over on the Falcon side, down the middle on a kill by Bianca Ramirez. Point to Memorial. Ramirez on the kill. Marburger serves it up. That's an ace. Sydney Marburger on the ace. And now a 6-point lead for McAllen Memorial. Marburger ready to serve. Gets that in the net. 2 service errors here out of the gate for McAllen Memorial. 2 of the 3 points scored for Los Fresnos off of missed serves. Their serve across. That's played right back over on the Falcon side. High set center. Double block is there. Tipped over. Played by the Mustangs. They'll set it up cross court to Whitworth. That's blocked right back on the Memorial side. Talamentes back set Whitworth and back row plays that. That may have been heading out. Point Memorial. Six-point lead as Demi Banks rotates back to serve. Brings it across. Brown with a pass. Falcons go right back to Brown on the set. In the net it goes. Mustangs right now on top by 7. Demi Banks to serve again. Jump serve, gets it across. Brown's first hit over. Banks is there to play that. They set up Whitworth. In the net it goes, though. Point Los Fresnos. Mia Brown rotates back to serve. 6-point game as Brown is ready. Jump serve across. Ball right back on the Falcons side. Nobody there to cover that. And a point scored. 11-4 game as McAllen Memorial gifted a point there. Macy Henderson now back to serve. Henderson serves a line drive, played by the Lady Falcons. High set middle. Back row there to play that off the rafters. What a play by Talamentes to keep that alive. Halford for the Falcons touches it. Talamentes is there. A high set center and put away by Jocelyn Fernandez. Give a lot of credit to Talamentes on keeping that ball alive. And an 8-point lead now for McAllen Memorial. Henderson with a serve down the sideline. Played by Brown. High set in the center for Godoy. That's over and a point for Los Fresnos. And you just haven't seen the Lady Falcons set up these big hitters just yet. Credit McAllen Memorial on the way they're keeping them back on their heels. Falcons trying to generate something here down by 7. Serve across. Set it up center. A wicked kill. Down it goes. Another point as Fernandez puts it away again. Mustangs back up by 8. Ball back over on the Mustang side. Talamentes is there. A high set by Trevino. And a kill on the left side. This time, Natalie Silva in the mix. Banks, Silva, Fernandez, Whitworth, all rotating forward, all bringing plenty of firepower. Falcons set it up. Halford rotated front side. Talamantes back to play that. Ball back on the Falcons side. High set again. They go right back to Halford. Off the block. Punched in the air. Kept alive again, but a point for Los Fresnos. Tate Halford that time. Back-to-back sets eventually put it away. Falcons serve it up. Mustangs, a letter perfect pass. Trevino sets up Fernandez. It's over. Back on the Memorial side. They'll scramble to keep this one alive. Falcons with a free hit. Brown with a pass. The high set. Garcia puts it away. Kill by Jasmine Garcia. She was our player of the game in our last game here. Who will be the player of the game here in this one? Lot to be decided before that's voted on. Mustangs tip it over. Falcons on the attack. A high set center. Garcia this time tips it over. Trevino was there. Second hit over. Brown with a diving play. Mustangs back on the attack. Set up Fernandez. Tips it. Halford was there to play that. Trevino to Marburger. And a big kill attempt. And away it goes. Point for Natalie Silva. Silva on the kill. 8-point lead for McAllen Memorial as Talamantes is back at the service line. High set to Garcia. Block right back at you. Double block for the Memorial Mustangs. And they are up by 9 as Talamantes serves it again. Brown with a pass. The set by Escobar. The hit across played by the Mustangs. At the net, Banks is there to punch that over. Garcia on the return, too strong, carries out of bounds. Double-digit lead now for McAllen Memorial. Clarissa Talamantes serves it again. Halford on the set, takes it across. Talamantes up in the rafters, point Los Fresnos. Lady Falcons have the hitters to come right back at you. Again, limited opportunities thus far for those big attack points. Deep serve played by the Mustangs. High back set this time. Hammered across. Good return this time by Rios. Brown gets it over. Henderson's back there to play that. From the right side, another diving play. That'll be a point for McAllen Memorial. Lady Mustangs up by 10. Natalie Silva made her presence felt again on that front row. Serves this one across. Falcons able to get it forward to Halford. Now Trevino sets up Whitworth, punches it over. Brown is there, set it up in the center. This is Garcia, got the kill. Nine-point lead, though, for McAllen Memorial. Ball alive at the net, and Whitworth puts that away. Ten-point lead for McAllen Memorial. Jump serve across by Marburger. Back row attempt, Halford tips it over. Talamantes is there, punched over the net, but in the net called, and a point to Los Fresnos. Lady Falcons. Eleni Rios serves it. Good pass this time by Whitworth. Set it up cross court. Bianca Ramirez, that's out of bounds. Point Los Fresnos. Falcons down 8. Rios to serve again. Short serve, this time played by the Mustangs. Set up Banks. Diving play by Halford keeps that alive. Brown tries the back row, out of bounds, too strong. 9-point lead now for the McAllen Memorial Lady Mustangs. Jump serve across. Brown passes that forward, across the net. Back on the Mustang side, they'll go to work. A set by Marburger on a back set. Down the corner, Bianca Ramirez puts it away. Ramirez now rotating forward and producing on the front row. Ten-point lead as Demi Banks serves it up. Falcons on the pass. A high set middle, punched over. Mustangs set up Whitworth. Uses the angle, got the point. We saw that in the game one this morning. Evelyn Whitworth able to not just come straight at you, but to attack on the angles. Got that one across for the point. Mustangs on the attack again. Set it up middle. Played by the Falcons, but they're doing nothing but just defending these big hits. Another one from the right side, down the sideline, goes out of bounds. We've seen this Falcon team produce that type of pressure on the other team, but right now they're just withstanding hit after hit by the Mustangs. Center set this time. Back row there to play that. Ball back on the Mustang side. They can set it again. Back set to Whitworth. Back row plays it right back over in the net. Mustangs with a miss hit. Point Falcons of Los Fresnos. Jump serve by Brown is across. Back on the Falcon side. Good chance for them to attack here. From the left side, got the kill. Ari Gallardo on the kill. Eight-point game, though. Brown to serve again. Good return by Talamintes. Ball still on the back row. Whitworth gets it over. Another good chance here for the Falcons. Center set. In the net it goes. Missed chance that time for Godoy. Timeout called by the Falcons. Mustangs up by 9.
You have to stop and see the assortment of records, tapes, and records memorabilia at Forever Memories today. Located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, Texas, there's over 10,000 records on display and more coming every day. Looking for your favorite album from the past, first pressings, collectibles. How about a 45 with a single you just have to have? Freddie Fender, Johnny Cash, Hank Williams, Elvis, Beatles, blues, rock, classics, Tejano, it's all here. Organized and priced for you. Forever Memories, 237 North Sam Houston, San Benito. Everyone's a winner at Kano Auto Sales 2 in Harlingen. Choose from a wide selection and score big today on West Expressway 83. Right now, check out this 2014 Hyundai Elantra GT. This car is loaded with a leather interior, satellite radio, Bluetooth, and it's yours today for zero money down and $175 a month. That's right, no money down. Drive away today, just $175 a month. Or feel the power of this.
Back here on Rio Sports as we pick up coverage after a timeout. Lady Mustangs of McAllen Memorial up by 9 serving. Lady Falcons of Los Fresnos trying to find a way to get back into this game, down by a bundle. Spike across, carries out of bounds. Natalie Silva went for the angle that time, but carried it out. 8-point game as that one ended up in the bleachers. They'll track it down. Lady Falcons to serve it up. Deep serve, back corner. Talamintes, good pass. High set, Silva puts it away. Natalie Silva doesn't miss often when she has the approach. And these sets are right on the money for her to work with. Serving for the win here in the game. is a cross played by the Falcons, right side. Down it goes on a big kill. Falcons Godoy. Like I said, they've got the hitters to match McAllen Memorial. The problem was early in this game, they were just playing back on their heels, recovering after these big hits. There's a wicked kill again, right side, game over as Natalie Silva puts it away. 25-16, McAllen Memorial wins game one. Game two, I look for it to be a lot more competitive. But that's how good this Memorial team is. Back after this.
Challenger. This includes the RT Scat Pack, includes navigation, satellite radio, a reverse camera, an Alpine stereo system. Practically new with just 31,000 miles, powered by a 6.4-liter 392 Hemi engine. This today on the lot at $33,999. Financing is available with lending for all types. Every deal's a winner at Cano Auto Sales 2, in business since 2002. Harlingen, Texas. TVNS specializes in provider services, respite care, and emergency response services. TVNS are pioneers in the home care industry, in service for over 37 years. 11 locations from Brownsville to Corpus Christi, from Harlingen to Laredo.
Today's game is sponsored by TVNS, the pioneers in serving our community with the highest quality in provider services.
Our professional advisors at Employee Retirement Services have been providing financial and retirement planning for many years for employees of different employment.
If you've spent your career in education and are ready for the next chapter, let the professionals at Employment Retirement Services help. You've worked hard, and now it's time to relax and enjoy with peace of mind and security.
Help fulfill your retirement needs. Come experience the difference with us.
And let's plan your retirement together.
Call us at 956-440-8774 to schedule your appointment today.
At HCISD, we move the needle forward every day.
We'll blaze a trail for future generations.
It's not just about equipping students with skills for the future. We awaken their potential and empower them to make good choices.
No matter where you're from or where you're headed, there's a place for you to flourish at HCISD.
Back here on Rio Sports Live as the McAllen Memorial Lady Mustangs over there talking it over before they head back on the floor. They won their first games here this morning as they knocked off Edinburgh Vela. And now trying to go 2-0 in pool play as they have this game here with Los Fresnos. And then later on, they'll play Harlingen to wrap up their day 2 coverage. Reminding you, we do have day 3 coverage of this tournament from McAllen High School tomorrow. Also have coverage going on over in Donna as we are covering the Donna volleyball tournament at the same time. Billy Watson and Bert Ruiz over there under control. And we are ready to start game number 2. Lady Falcons will be serving to start the game. It's important that they establish early on that they too can be the aggressor on these big hits. Mustangs set it up off the net this time. Kill across, that goes out of bounds. Point Los Fresnos on top 1-0 out of the gate. Clarissa Escabel, the serve again. Escabel puts that into play. Ball returned, right back at you, an easy kill for the Falcons. They go up 2-0. Jasmine Garcia didn't miss on that one. They're going to reset this one. They had a little issue with the PA system over there, throwing out some music. 2-0 game. Los Fresnos on top, and they'll serve. Escobar. Is ready after a pause. Places that in the back corner. Good pass by the Mustangs. Set up Demi Banks. Back row there to cover that. Halford sends it to the back row. Played over on the Mustang side again. Set it up high for Whitworth, and she puts it away. Evelyn Whitworth on the kill. 2-1 ball game. Back to serve is Sydney Marburger. Mustangs punch that over. Falcons on the attack to Garcia. That's off the block for the point. Double block was established. Garcia had just enough on that to carry that off the block. Tate Halper back to serve for the Lady Falcons. Mustangs on the center set for Demi Banks. Got it to go. Point. Got a groan out of the Falcon fans who thought that carried out of bounds. And now they're going to reset it and award the point to Los Fresnos. 4-1 ball game. Now 4-2 as the Mustangs are able to score. Jump serve this time by Demi Banks. Good play by Halford to pass that forward. Can't get it over the net. Another point for Memorial. The serving is instrumental in how the Memorial team is able to sustain pressure even off the serves. Some of these hits are coming across just like a kill. There's a thunderous smash down by Jocelyn Fernandez. All tied at 4 apiece. Fernandez just flat out put that one away. Jump serve again by Banks. Rios with the pass. Set it up left side to Gallardo. Mustangs on the attack. Set up Whitworth. Block back at you. Covered nicely by the defense. Brown with a diving play. Falcons get it back over. Ball at the net. Tip back over on the Mustang side. Challenge there. Won by the Falcons. Point Los Fresnos. Garcia went straight up at the net and won that challenge there. Falcons up 5-4. Serve across. Mustangs. High set center. And Fernandez puts it away again. 5 apiece. Jump serve this time. You got Brown back there to return that. They'll set her up. Punches it off. Looking for the back row. That's in on the back row. Just stayed in bounds. Off the point by Mia Brown. She's back at the service line now. Jump serve across. Mustangs struggling. Get it over. Good chance here for the Falcons to go on the attack. Tip it past the block. Covered nicely. Is right there on the spot was Marburger. And then the Falcons get the point. And there you saw it for the first time that the pressure was coming from the Los Fresnos side, applying pressure to Memorial, who appeared to be backpedaling. See if the Mustangs respond. A high set middle. Fernandez got it over. Brown keeps it alive. Set up for Gallardo. Punches it over. Point Falcons. Los Fresnos now up 8-5. Mia Brown back to serve again. Jump serve across. Diving play by the Lady Falcons. Mustangs right back on the attack again. A high set punched over and a point for McAllen Memorial. Normally you're going to see Natalie Silva delivering just with the big hits. That time ever so gently punched that pass, that front row down the edge. 8-6 game. Brown with a pass, a high set center. That's off the block. Mustangs can't cover it. Point Falcons as Gio Godoy scores again. Falcons up 3. Timeout called. The Mustangs won the first one. I told you that I thought this one would be a lot closer. Back after this.
Fans, if you want to look your best at the next game, then let Chewy's Custom Sports go to work for you. From custom designs and graphics to mass production in-house. If it's hats, shirts, buttons, mugs, cups, banners, and more, then Chewy's is there for every team and every sport. A veteran-owned company in touch with the community. It's Chewy's Custom Sports in San Benito.
Hi, we're Mission Veterans, and thank you for watching Real Sports Live.
Back here after a timeout, Lady Falcons of Los Fresnos dropped the first game in this set, 25-16. Lead 9-6 as McAllen Memorial took a timeout. Serve across, Mustangs on the return of serve up near the net. Set up Fernandez, and that's down to the point. Jocelyn Fernandez with 2 big kills on her rotation through the front row. She'll have a seat on the bench as Demi Banks returns. Meanwhile, Carissa Talamentes back to serve for McAllen Memorial. And she'll serve it over. Played by the Lady Falcons. A high set to Tate Halford, rotated back up front. Got that off the block. Played back on the Falcons side. Again, they'll set it center. That's Godoy. Again, the block is there to at least deflect that. Now a kill attempt by the Mustangs. Falcons set Halford cross court. Talamentes there to dig that. Set it up for Silva. That's off a block. Both teams contesting this one. Halford gets it over. Played by the Mustangs. A jump set. Second hit over. Point Mustangs. Well-placed hit by Jocelyn Trevino. Sometimes it's not just the big kill that results in the points. That's in the net. Point Los Fresnos. Falcons up 2. Gio Godoy back to serve. That means Jasmine Garcia back to the front row for the Lady Falcons. Serve across. Ball up near the net. Tipped over. Falcons on the attack. Set up Halford. Got it past the block. Talamentes is there with a pass. That's off the rafters, though. Another point for Los Fresnos. They go up 3. Lady Falcons up 11-8. A little moisture on the floor. They'll clean that up over on the McAllen Memorial side. Before the next serve by Gio Godoy. Godoy serves it up. Short serve. Ball up at the net and hammered away by Jasmine Garcia. Had become just a letter perfect set for Garcia. She puts that one down. Falcons up 4. Mustangs on the attack. Set it up. In the net it goes off of Silva. Falcons now up 5. Godoy to serve again. Deep serve. Ball up at the net. Jump set for Banks. What a play by Brown to keep that alive. Ball goes out of bounds, though, on the second hit. Mia Brown able to at least have a hand on that ball to keep it alive for the Lady Falcons. Mustangs on the attack. Deep serve back corner. Racing back there, that's Gallardo to get a hand on it, but a point to Memorial. Too much pace on the serve. And this is where they come at you first with these serves, and it can get you in a backpedaling mode in a hurry. Middle pass this time, center set for Garcia. Tipped it past the blockers, but that carries out of bounds. Point to Memorial. There was some question on that, but from our vantage point, pretty easy to see that carried out. 2-point game. Brown with a pass. Second hit over, looking for the back corner. Diving back there, Sofia Villarreal keeps that alive. Whitworth goes on the attack and got the kill. Evelyn Whitworth. 1-point game. Mustangs coming back. Falcons want to talk.
This close.
We are this close
Of wanting
to making history.
This close to changing the world.
We're this close.
This close to making sure no child suffers a crippling disease
Ever again. This close.
We are this close to ending polio.
Ending polio.
All we need is you.
This close.
If we donate now, we may lose this chance forever. Help Rotary make history at endpolionow.org.
After the timeout, the McAllen Memorial Mustangs, who found themselves down by 5 not so long ago, will have a chance to serve now to tie this game up at the midway point of game number 2 of this best-of-3 series. Sofia Villarreal back at the service line. Away we go. High pass up into the rafters. Falcons able to recover that. Good chance, though, for the Mustangs to go for the tie. High set middle. Banks got it off the block. Garcia able to at least keep this alive for a moment. Whitworth this time. Brown's there to dig that. Talamentez to Trevino to Banks. Falcons recover off of that. Halpert attacks. Ball up into the rafters. Mustangs again on the attack. Whitworth has a block. Back and forth. Whitworth again. Brown's there. In the net call. Los Fresnos. Point McAllen Memorial. We are tied. Serve over. Ball up on the Falcon side. Somehow they try to keep it alive. Nothing doing. McAllen Memorial now on top. 14-13. That's a near ace. Banks is right there. Easy play. Point Memorial. They're up 2. Hammers another one away. Point McAllen Memorial. They go up 3. Evelyn Whitworth on the kill. Back to serve. Sofia Villarreal has had a good run here at the service line, this time back. Falcons set up Halford. Got it past the block. Talamentez is there. Back row set. Villarreal gets it over. Brown now to Halford. Tipped back on the Falcon side. Second hit over. Mustangs on the set for Whitworth from the left side. Got another. Whitworth, another kill. Now a 4-point lead for McAllen Memorial. Just as was the case with the Falcons when they took on Harlingen. I talked about how Harlingen was sticking with them, coming back time and time again. But the gas pedals never let off on these better teams. McAllen Memorial, one of those. Just because you battle back and catch them, they're still racing fast. If you back off a little bit. That was a quick whistle. They'll call 2 hits on Los Fresnos and award that point to McAllen Memorial. They're up 4. Jump serve across. That's an ace. McAllen Memorial now up 5. Reminding you, our next game is going to have Harlingen taking on Edinburgh Vela. Vela's had a while to rest up since their early morning 9 a.m. game against this McAllen Memorial team. Halford tries the back row. Villarreal was able to cover that. Whitworth has it blocked. Banks digs it. Villarreal now forward it comes as Marburger gets it over. Jump set to Brown. Tipped. Ball back on the Falcon side. Tipped back on the Mustang side. They'll attack. Whitworth off the net this time. And a point for McAllen Memorial. And Evelyn Whitworth this time is just coming at you. Scoring some big points for Memorial, who now leads by 6. Short serve goes out of bounds. Point to Los Fresnos. Falcons down by 5, but we've reached the 20 point on points scored by McAllen Memorial, so not much room for error if you're Los Fresnos. Mustangs set up Banks, gets it over. Halford there to dig that, punched over in the back corner. Villarreal was there to cover that, off the net this time, spiked down, played by Los Fresnos. They will not get it over, a point Memorial. Six-point game. Back at the service line is Demi Banks. Short serve. Played by the Falcons off the net. Halford from the back row. Banks is there. A high set for Whitworth. Brown dug that. Another kill attempt is dug. Set up Brown. Got it off the block. Point Falcons. Looked like McAllen Memorial had control of that point. But the never back down attitude of the Los Fresnos Lady Falcons on that play resulted in the point. A serve by Rios. Talamentez with the pass. Marburger with a set. Fernandez with a kill. Point Memorial. Sometimes it's that easy. If the pass is there, the set's there, the kill's there. It's not always that, but that's the way you draw it up if you're the coach. Macy Henderson back to serve. Jump serve across. Brown on the first hit gets it back on the Memorial side. They can attack. Talamentez sets up Silva. Falcons on the attack center. Godoy. Over, Henderson there, back set by Marburger, and Fernandez puts it away. Fernandez on the kill. Ball over on the Falcon side, nothing doing. Point scored, Memorial. They go up 24-16. Timeout called by Los Fresnos. 8-point differential. Mustangs rolling.
Fishing fans, here's your chance to catch some fish and help out athletes at the same time. Mark the calendar now and plan on attending October 20th as the 3-up, 3-down San Perlita Booster Club Fishing Tournament looks to be the biggest and best yet. Located at Laguna Madre Baits in Port Mansfield, Texas, this tournament is set to provide 100% of the proceeds directly to the athletic programs. Artificial lures only with a blackjack format, no fish over 21 inches, $150 per team or boat, maximum 4 people, and the grand champion is a team closest to 63 inches with 1 red trout and 1 flounder. Food
back here after the timeout. McAllen Memorial had broke out of the huddle first. And they are set to serve. Trying to close this out. They won game 1. Trying to win game 2 by the same score. That serve will sail out of bounds. Point to Los Fresnos. Mia Brown back to serve. Jump serve across. Good pass by the Mustangs. This may put it away. Silva off the net. Point Memorial, and that's game over. McAllen Memorial gets it with a win, 25-16, 25-17. They win this in 2, and they stay unbeaten through 2 days of play. That hands the Los Fresnos Lady Falcons their first loss in this tournament. And now we'll have to watch and see how things play out for the Falcons and trying to advance to the gold bracket. It's going to do it for the broadcast. Coming up next, Harlingen will take on Edinburgh Vela. Until then, for DeMarcus Clark at the camera and for all the advertisers, we thank them. So long for just a while.